actually changed their identity. This is not the full knockup comp that they usually go for. They're shifting identity with last pick, going for split push with the Camille. Sure, Camille can also be the part of an initiation with the Hextech ultimatum, but it gives them another semblance of style. And it also, to me, is an adjustment to say you can't just have Untara come in, call out the positioning and timings of the previous game, and be able to counter KT, because now it's a very different proposition. You have to respect the 4-1 power and not just full-on teamfight aggression if they get a lead.
And this might also be Smeb calling out Untara at the same time. We know that this guy is more of that role-playing top laner, doesn't have those ultra micro mechanics that Huni does have, and Smeb might be wanting to just style on him and go to town and become that unstoppable split push threat.
But it's so interesting because is Gragas now going to be extra incentivized to gank for the Camille, or does he flip the playbook, play around other lanes, and see Smeb play a bit safer? I feel like a decision like that could actually affect the whole game, because still KT roster will be looking for early supremacy.
Yeah, and giving away the Zac just so that KT can secure the Kalista for Deft. Is she their recipe for victory? There are so many things that we are going to find out in this game number 3. KT roster looking to secure their
3, no flash Zac to gank, but we're going to see it.
Well, there's the flash in. Everyone getting on top. A good black shield from Marta at fantastic time, but that's the damage. That's the first blood. The teleport comes in as Pawn looks for the 3-man taunt. He'll get it, but he won't be able to get the kills. The man advantage too much for SKT.
Surprised there. The headbutt pulverized before the E hit meant that the 1-second warning wasn't enough. Teleport completed by Pawn, even though there was no chance of kill pressure, is a mistake from his part. And first blood, SKT.
Looked like it was just impossible to deal with as Score looking up towards the top side once again. Untara does get the harpoons to land, but he flashes forward looking for Smeb. May have bitten off more than he can chew though. As Smeb comes in, it's going to be Score that grabs the kill. And once again, the top have been, had it be the Elise.
In a very extended tank meta game, possible for there to be similar damages from the W, as Def's going to face check Wolf.
Yeah, and that's going to be the elastic slingshot there as well. There is no flash available from Deft as he wants to get himself over the side. Yep, not going to happen. Peanut picks up another one, and SKT doing the same thing bottom side as KT did in top side game 2.
Yeah, Def could have just gone through lane. Went the riskier route. Wasn't expecting there to be 2 members. Been able to get.
Cute little ward does give up Untara's position, but Score still looking for this one. There's the headbutt. The grand entrance comes in, and it looks like Untara just may not have a choice. He might just fall down. Smeb gets his way into the fight. Pawn's tanking up the turret, and again, Score gets the kill. Oh, could this last one be enough? Nope. Just takes a drink, and it will all be okay. Yeah, ward down there does deny some backs, and that will give Faker some time with this turret in the mid lane.
Feasting on Rumble seems to be KT's.
Okay, Peanut finds his way on top of Smeb, who throws down the ultimatum just defensively to try and get out, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Peanut just explodes and picks that one up for himself.
Yeah, panic hook shot. Mechanical mistake from Smeb. Meant that he didn't actually have the ability to just flash hook shot away. Didn't even use his summoner in the end. Straight up mistake, surprised by the Zac. AT threw the gauntlet, but the Zac is working out for SK Telecom.
Yep, it's just all falling down here as this mid lane outer turret. Yeah, now you can see just heading back to the jungle to continue this farm, and he's ahead so far as Faker going to get stunned. There's the hero's entrance as the ultimatum means that he's trapped in here. Good flash gets himself out of the way as he was looking for that 1v1, but the equalizer not going to be enough to take down Smeb, I don't think, as Untara was looking for it. Slowed down there as there's the explosive cask, and KT turn up with all of their members towards the top side. Winds of War are there, but SKT get under the relative safety of this turret.
KT won't teleport us down, so playing the map is what KT are afforded to do, and SKT focusing on one lane is what they want to do, is mid lane.
Yeah, here's the teleport coming in. Faker using the cleanse very early as Score doesn't have the Moby boots this time as Pawn just casually wanders into that culling.
A lot of time.
Looking for the hook shot, doing a lot of damage here is Faker as, yeah, the time that he's wasting is a big deal. Another kill onto the mid laner of SKT is possibly a problem, because look at the push from SKT on the top side.
Gonna use that very effectively, and KT, like many teams,
provide them with a 2-1 and 2 Smeb though. Trinity Force done, Tiamat also there as Score is playing body block and actually taking a lot of damage. Looking for the stun on Untara and does find a good flash from Score. Hero's entrance comes in as Wolf looking for a good equalizer. As Untara uses it to save his life as well. Smeb, doesn't find it. The kidnap comes in too early. It's just not enough. There was an interrupt as well, I believe, on the hero's entrance, so Pawn couldn't even turn up. And SKT get 2 kills in response, and Untara lives.
And I mentioned that Game 3 last time out. It was SKT being so much more measured when behind. KT not for a while. Bad things were happening around the map. Usually they're the ones making the smart rotations and then Baron or turret trades, but with their lack of advanced vision, that's been pretty impossible here. As turning on Faker again.
Yep, there's the Fate's call. They're looking for the binding. Mata following forward. That's going to be another pick onto Faker as Wolf gets the headbutt away. But is he going to get collapsed on? Pawn making his way in. Bang doing a fair bit of damage. But does now. Yeah, they know that Bang is towards the bottom side. As yeah, this Baron has been started off. They have a man advantage, but health advantage is here for SKT as Smeb has been turned on by Peanut. Finds the ultimatum onto the Zac as the binding goes wide. He does have the flash to get himself out of the way. There's the kidnap though! And that is going to be Smeb, just destroyed. Heroic entrance does come in and Peanut is still alive. Def doing so much damage. Equalizer set up but not doing what it necessarily could in that position. Peanut, good flash from Def to get him out of the way of the elastic slingshot, but KT, they lose their top laner and Faker has respawned. It could be SKT's turn to go for the Baron.
Yeah, right at the last second, actually gets the kidnap through as the ultimate had fizzled. Able to actually take out Smeb, and of course isn't tanky at this point. He's gone fully into DPS, so you're right. We're going to see the turn onto this Baron. Pawn wants to teleport back in, but he's got to start now.
Yep, that is going to be the teleport in from Pawn, but it's down so incredibly low. Deft does have the Fate's call back available. Oh, there's the headbutt! And we're not going to be getting any Baron steals for KT. Pawn over to the side, trying to at least start up a fight that they want, but they will back away. And SKT 5 members with a Baron buff.
Smart plays from Wolf, guarantee this around bot lane out of turret. When they overextended and gave up a 2-for-0, it might have been different as, okay, knockout party.
Yep, that's going to be a lot of shielding coming in onto Faker, though. He's actually dancing around. Smeb taking too much damage. The culling comes in after the perfect pinpoint flash from Faker. Keeps himself alive, and now SKT. Oh, he's dodging out of the way of score as well. Peanut finds his way forward. Deft can't get on top of him. Everyone wants to kill the mid laner, but that's going to be that, and the kills are coming through left, right, and center. Faker exits the party. The rest of the team will pick up the ace against KT Rolster.
KT Rolster's regular season hopes are starting to dwindle. The flame is extinguishing. Faker lives through all of that, even with the flashes, and Score going hard at the paint to take him down. They're going to push through mid lane. They may even try to end the game here, Atlas.
Yeah, Untara's already teleported towards the bottom side of the map where they do have super creeps crashing on this Nexus. Faker already back up to full health with the lifesteal that he has with that Blade of the Ruined King. And they're going to ignore the mid lane inhibitor. There are Nexus turrets to kill Papa Smitty. And SKT have silenced the haters. 2-1 against KT Rolster and remain undefeated in Telecom Wars for 2017.
SK Telecom take down KT. It's suddenly a story as old as time. Have done it 5 times already in the summer season and in the spring season, including that spring final. They got their man. They killed Faker multiple times, but around that Atlas, the game was decided. The play around Camille was intermittently good, but often too greedy. This is the reason why they go for the engaged comps like Game 2, but they made the adjustment. They saw Untara come in, and it seemed clear that KT didn't want to repeat the strategy that worked for them in Game 2. They decided to make an adjustment. It's so different to play around a Camille who needs gank pressure and also needs you to be a lot more defensive in your decision-making late game while she stacks on advantages. Instead, they kind of rolled the dice. They went all in. You can't just play as if you have a Jarvan. And the end result is that SKT make the right macro calls, return to form, do take down a premier team in KT Rolster, and deny KT's hopes of going to Worlds today. They may still go, but at the end of the day, Atlas, with where everything goes, we're going to see the replay. Faker managed to live for so long, already had a lot of items, the disengaged twice. Score decides he needs to kill Faker, but isn't able to do that. Gonna get a group interview with all of SK Telecom after this, but Faker kept living. The barrel comes up short with the outplay from Faker. This means that Longzhu Samsung on Sunday decides first spot. KT Rolster cannot finish first.
Yep, unfortunately you saw that Faker was able to get out of everything that is going to be the ace at the end of this game, and It was a highlight reel from the very beginning, but it felt like a highlight reel in the draft in game number 3. SK Telecom back in form. Their decision-making good. Everything about what they were putting together in the early game as well in that series was good.